Hey, John King of AddictionSurvivalExpert.com, award-winning author of the Victory and Surrender Top 10 Ways to Overcome Your Addiction. We went through the first way of admitting we have a problem and realizing we're not alone in this. Second way that I realized to battle our addiction and overcome them is the fact that I have to set the sword down and quit fighting this. And that's a big deal because I fought all through my addiction. Yes, the reality is I fought to hide it. I lied. I cheated. I did everything I could so no one else would know what I was doing. Even though the world knew what I was doing, you could see it a block away when I walked down the street that there was something wrong with this guy. And the reality was I was the only one who didn't know it. So I had to set this sword down and quit fighting it. Hey, I'll change it. I'll do this. I'll just drink. I won't do any drugs. I won't, no more needles, no more nothing. I've done all that stuff. I'm working on 25 years of recovery. I'm not a doctor. I want to reach out and help those that are suffering. Because it was really impactful for me when I first set the sword down and quit fighting this to realize that, wow, you mean I can live a life without drugs and alcohol? Wow, what a concept. I had no idea, trust me, none. In fact, I grew up in an environment where death was a better option. I know you hear that all through my story, it was. Everyone around me, was just on a death wish. And the reality was, so was I. And it was because of the drugs and alcohol and the thinking and the behavior that had led to all that. I had no way out. Anybody around me, I had no idea that anyone around me was clean or sober. There really wasn't. Everyone had their own addiction they were battling. And the reality is I never looked at anybody and said, wow, what if I could do what this guy does? And that's what really brought me to write the book, Victory and Surrender, Top 10 Ways to Overcome Your Addiction. Have a book launch, an award-winning launch out in Toronto, Canada, in front of about 200 women in an empowerment group from women from all over the world. And they really realized and reached out and said, John, this is a story that needs to be told to a lot of people. My son, my daughter, I lost my nephew. Everybody has that story. So the reality is we want to put this in digital format to share with you so you can look me in the eye and realize that, hey, listen, I'm just like you. I've walked the walk, talked the talk, but I've learned to set the sword down and quit fighting this. And what we're going to find out in other ways that we could overcome our addiction, just stay tuned. Work with us.